Susuan LAwerence is a true demon shit stain. A worthless, heinous heifer who should have been packed out a long time ago by them neighbors. Honestly, I'm surprised them kids ain't pack her out a long time ago the way she was harassing him for that long. I was that kid that did not like authority. Still don't. Still don't. But if I was a kid back then, she would have got at least a loogie to one of them 10 necks of hers. Calling children calling them tards. Mind you, even with white children still in the neighborhood, she still figured out a way to target the black kids. For example, accusing Izzy of putting the dog in her truck bed, which was a lie. Taking their iPads, throwing the skates at them. The black kids were only the ones being called ers. This lady is doing the white lady tale as old as time. Using her skin as leverage to get innocent people in trouble just because she's uncomfortable. But thank God that it was a mixed neighborhood of black and white children. Because I'm sorry to say this, but them white kids living in that neighborhood might have saved those black kids' lives. It definitely gave the black kids credibility when it came in the law's eyes, because the white kids were saying the same thing the black kids were saying, which made them more believable and more credible. Unfortunately, I'm just saying the quiet part out loud. But could you imagine if that was an all-black neighborhood and she was having those disputes with those black children like that? Do I have to say George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin? I mean, she literally tried to use great as an excuse to get herself out of trouble. Susuan needs to be more concerned with why she's shaped like blocks of Legos and is aging like spoiled milk, and less concerned about kids being kids. I mean, the officer said it best. It's like, I would much rather these kids be outside playing, having a good time, than getting into trouble. Like, how miserable of a person do you have to be to hate the sight of kids having fun and enjoying themselves? Like, how does the innocent joy of kids not put a smile on your face? She-devil? And let's be very clear here. What Susuan did to Ajike was premeditated. That lady was not no scared for her life. 2 minutes in between the phone call to Ajike fighting for her life. And the fact that Susuan got to walk out of that police department after doing what she did is insane to me. Because if it were us, just like they said, if it were us, we would have been sitting in jail during this whole process. And the same thing should have been happening to her, because even y'all know that that was not no damn manslaughter. But honestly, what can you expect? It's Florida. I know they own some bullshit and they are not going to fight for the justice of black people. But my heart shattered for those children. That's going to change them for the rest of their life. They're going to be traumatized. They're going to need intense therapy after dealing with something like that. That's shaping them forever. And then when the cop said to Izzy, was just like, "Are you hurt?" And he said, "No, but my heart is broken." Tears. Like, I can't even explain. Like, when they found out that she was gone, I cried with those babies. I had a full breakdown. But you know what? Let me thank God that for the kids and their dad, because he tried his best in that moment. And I thank God that even though it's manslaughter, she gonna probably in prison. And I just hope that those kids grow up to just be well-adjusted adults. And I hope that they know that they're loved.